The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. Yeah, give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. Pac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any come and see, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spinning knowledge, bet his best is soaking in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their eyes, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on E.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out. Breeze orchestrate this offense. Breeze, a guy who recently completed his 19th season, and now Charles taking some time to decide whether or not he will return for season number 20.
And I don't believe it's because he doesn't want to compete anymore, because he's tired of football. I think he knows that the Saints are looking ahead to the future. One Taysom Hill taking over, and I think they're almost offering him as a guy to get him to Taysom Hill with one more season. Does he want to be that guy or not? Plus, he has options, maybe in the broadcast booth if he would like. But he did get the start in the NFC for the Pro Bowl because Russell Wilson stepped aside and showed respect. I thought that was a very cool moment.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Breeze going to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Jones on the return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Lamar Jackson bringing out the Baltimore Ravens. It's not official until February 1st, that MVP award. But I'm going to go ahead and say it, Charles. No one was more valuable to his team this year than Lamar Jackson. Can we agree on that?
I think that we can. I think the closest was Russell Wilson. Because I think without Russell Wilson, Seattle really falls off the pace. But because Lamar Jackson led a team with 14 wins, I think that deserves that title, that's for sure. He did lead the team in, led the league in touchdown pass with 36. Remember his comment at the beginning.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards
Well, we spend a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. This time Jackson will throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points would put on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything? Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Here's Breeze to throw. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 39 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Baltimore coming back out here on offense. And Charles, unfortunately for the Ravens this year, it just feels like a failure. Yes, the 14 wins in the regular season, but that divisional round loss to Tennessee. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson got some room at the 30. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. He's got Snead. To the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, 66 yards, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the two-point try will be unsuccessful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Breeze now on first down. Cook stripped, the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this will be returned to right around the... Geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free, creating something good for your team.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Snead's got it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 6 yards away, as the Ravens push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. I want to revisit New Orleans' season here, Charles, as they come back out for this next drive, because really, although it was 13-3 and another playoff appearance, it was another disappointing playoff loss. That's 3 straight crushing playoff defeats. Minneapolis Miracle with Diggs' catch, the Nickel Roby-Coleman no call, and now this last loss that they had to the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, and I thought that this would be the year for them, precisely for what you said. Minneapolis Miracle. Then you get the no call, as you said, Nickel Roby-Coleman. I thought 3, right? Everything comes in 3s. So I thought the third time would be the charm. They find their way to advance. Instead, Minnesota comes to their place, beats them. And going back to what you're 13-3, and you have to play in the first round because they lost to San Francisco in a head-to-head game. San Francisco gets one of those byes, as did Green Bay. And New Orleans had to play on the opening weekend.
Although New Orleans doesn't care about this, kind of developing a nice little rivalry between the Saints and the Vikings, right?
No doubt about it, and crazy plays down the stretch have defined this rivalry. And unfortunately for New Orleans, Minnesota getting the better of those plays.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.